Hi! Nice to see you again. So, this is episode 2 of the Learning Podcast. And it's been a while since I posted an episode because a lot of things happened after I released the Fresh Start. A week after, um, all of us in the household got sick. So, it was overwhelming. And then a week after pagid, nag-continue ang sickness sa balay. Okay, so it's really the sickness season. And then I had a lot of things going on with work. So, asa nagpending siya and nagpending. But then again, I did promise that I have to catch up on the episodes because it's something that I wanted to finish for this year. Right? So, yes, I have a condenser with me and I have a new background. Okay, please don't. For those who know how exactly it looks like, there is a lot of crayons. Okay, because of my son. But let's try to be cool with it. So today we're gonna talk about how to stay energetic. Now, am I the right person to explain this to you on how to stay energetic? Probably. Because I'm always on the go, but you have to take note man also. Now, mga ka energetic, it doesn't mean that you have to be up and about, alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic 24/7. It doesn't go that way. And also, we have this notion na kung energetic ka, they always see you so hyped up. You know, when people see you, always ka happy, always ka jolly. But that is not how energetic must be. Diba? I mean, I understand that there are some times, no, sa may mga cases, there are people who would reserve their energy. And you would see it as something as very rude. You would see it as something, ay, hindi siya kabalo makisama, or he's just quiet at the corner. He's not energetic. Apparently not. When you say energetic, you choose the right energy on the right situation with the right people. Diba? And because you tend to think that being energetic is giving your all 100% all the time, then it will lead you to having exhaustion. I would see some of people that I know in social media, they would post a lot. I'm fine with it, that's really okay. You're doing a lot for the community, for the country, for the people around. Before I was rudely interrupted. As I've said, there are people who post a lot of their achievements on social media, and that is fine with me. But it's not about you trying to list your achievements, but it's what is ang kapalit. And believe it or not, I've been there, and that is why it's not a surprise to me at times if after a few weeks, they will post nga they're tired, they're exhausted, they're anxious. And that's actually what you call your narrow virtuosity. Because the energy that you need to give is directed dapat sa self mo anay before you try to throw it all over the place. That's why it's very important that you know how to be energetic at the right time. So, there are 5 things that I want to share with you on how to stay energetic. And I've learned this the very hard way. One is to control the stress. May kodigo ko. Control the stress. How do you do that? Like, we live and breathe stress all the time. But it's simply trying to navigate your way through the stress of your life. Like, every day, especially if you're a very busy person, you try to list down ano ang worth it na stress na i-deal mo for today. If it's something that you can do it tomorrow, then tomorrow na. Okay? You try to control the stress that you have. And you try to prioritize the stress. Hindi kaya madula ang stress because at one point, stress will move you. Okay? Will try to make you will make you initiate to do something. And it's up to you if you're gonna be controlled by that stress. For as long as my motto is for as long as no one is gonna die after this. And if you're still breathing by tomorrow, then it can wait. So you don't allow stress to control you. Number 2. You try to lighten the load. This is where you say you have to work smart. Okay, you have to block your day. You have to get rid of the fatigue kay gusto mo hapaan tanan. What I do is, I think it's very effective for me because I've been doing this for the last 2 years or so since the pandemic started. I do time blocking. I mean, I have a son. The fact that I am a mother and then I am a teacher and then I have to navigate things here at my home. How do I even compress those things with, with my sleep? And it's time blocking. It means that I only allot 4 hours of work a day. Two in the morning, two in the afternoon. Example, I allot 1 hour to prepare in the morning. I allot 1 hour for lunch every noon. I allot 8 hours of sleep. Dapat. So those are your non-negotiables. You really have to stick to it. You have to block yourself. And if you're given the time to work, if you give yourself time to work, like hambal mo kani 2 hours ka in the morning, then you work. You don't do other things. You don't open your social media, you don't entertain. It's a full-on work mode, and then you stop. And that's actually very productive for me. Kay I am able to have class on time. I was never absent. I was able to submit uh, uh, submissions, outputs on time. I mean, it was never a deal for me. That's why you have to prioritize what needs to be prioritized for the day, and you have to block yourself. Number 3 is this is a very favorite of mine. You have to sleep and eat well. Like, it is really my non-negotiable. I have understood the importance of sleeping well at night. I must have at least 6 to 8 hours every night. Kay bisan butang mo, busy ka, no? You will spend the entire day working up until 2 in the morning. You're still gonna be unproductive because the level of concentration that you have to finish the task is very poor. But if you have a good sleep and you're able to rest well and if you're able to eat well, bisan 2 hours lang na siya nga obrahanay, you're able to do it in one go. There is a big difference between quantity over quality. That's why I see some of the younger ones, especially, it's also my sickness before, nga nagapulaw to finish something, to finish a project. And then they would wake up the next day groggy, hindi mo na may istorya, and then the cycle repeats up until that they would feel exhaustion. And that is where you're gonna say, hindi na ko sanggol kani, bye-bye, because nagaka-deplete ang imong energy just because of that. Okay? Number 4, you have to be energy conscious. As I've said, you choose the right amount of energy on the right situation and with the right person. Okay? If you're able to prioritize time, you also need to prioritize energy. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're gonna be quiet for a while. It doesn't matter if hindi mo gusto magsapak with other people for a while because you're trying to reserve your energy. I have understood that with some people as I grew older, it's really about emitting the right amount of energy on the right situation. It doesn't matter. No, hindi ka dapat 24/7 hyper ka da. Okay? Because it will really take a toll on you, both physically and mentally. And the last one is be mindful of the now. I think I'm gonna talk about this in the next episode about being mindful. When you say being mindful of the now, you concentrate on the now. Okay? You don't think about ano na to natabo kagapon. You can think about it, but you have to know the corrections. Hindi nga liwat-liwat lang nag-play sa head mo. And it just exhausted your energy just thinking about the past. And also, mas kapuyon kapag if you're gonna think about the future. It's not even here yet. Okay? So, you choose to exhaust your energy of the past and the future. Ang now mo, wala kang energy. That's why you really have to be conscious. You really have to be mindful of the now. Okay? I think for me, those are my tips or my ways on how to stay energetic. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. Look at me. Wala ako ibang example. I will not share anything if I have not done it myself. Okay? So stay energetic as much as you can. So I'll see you again on the next TLC podcast. This is Cindy. Bye.